What's up, man? This is JERMZ from JERMZ Boxing. Man, did you see that fight? Concepcion versus JUANMA Lopez. Explosive first round, and JUANMA knocks him out, after getting dropped himself. That was exciting. Did you see Vasquez versus Marquez? Cool, that was alright, Vasquez, came in, one-eyed fighter. His eye got ripped up. Okay, cool. Those two wins line RAFAEL Marquez and JUANMA Lopez into fighting each other later on this year. That is dynamic. To me, that fight is a whole lot more attractive than Gamboa versus JUANMA, okay? Gamboa is Gamboa, but I think this, to me, is more of an action-packed fight, okay? Now, JUANMA Lopez looks good. He is what he is. He's a one-punch knockout artist. He's patient. He's got everything. He's got the boxing ability. He's got some speed. He's got tremendous power. He's got technique. Okay? When he knocked out Daniel Ponce de Leon, the way he knocked him out, you got to remember, Ponce de Leon is rugged and he's tough. So when he got iced in one punch, I was like, damn, this JUANMA guy is a real thing, man. Because, I'm not a believer. I'm one of those guys that show me a prospect with 20 wins, 20 knockouts. I don't believe that shit. I want to see him fight somebody. I want to see him get clipped, dropped, get up, and see how he reacts to punches. I don't take a fighter serious unless he's been really hurt and then come back after that. I don't take a fighter serious unless he really loses or see how he comes back from a loss. Because a lot of times when you first lose, you crumble, okay? But seeing somebody like when Kelly Pavlik got dropped by Jermaine Taylor and came back and won, and that fight of the year candidate style, I was like, woo wee, Kelly Pavlik is the real thing, was the real thing. That's what I'm talking about. With JUANMA Lopez, we got that with the Concepcion fight. Concepcion was this big time Manny Pacquiao wannabe, trying to fight like Manny Pacquiao. He got dropped, he got beaten up, and as JUANMA is rushing him, he gets clipped with one punch, and JUANMA just goes down. He gets up and then knocks him out. That is the heart of a true champion, but that's just the thing. He gets hit. You see, RAFAEL Marquez, when he fought Israel Vasquez all those times, the way Izzy would get to him is to eat leather, and put some of his own leather onto Marquez. He kind of had to Rocky his way into touching RAFAEL Marquez. RAFAEL Marquez, when it comes to JUANMA and RAFAEL and Marquez and Lopez, Marquez is the smartest, is the most intelligent one of both of them, and probably of anyone that JUANMA's ever faced. Now picture this. JUANMA, okay, no, don't picture it. Pfft, erase it from your memory, okay? Figure this out. Juan Manuel Lopez, good puncher, but this is one little flaw, one tiny flaw that can be a big fucking deal. Sorry, I didn't mean to use the F word. Big deal. When he gets his man hurt, and he will, when he gets his man hurt, Juan Manuel Lopez turns into a Hispanic and goes wild. He goes so wild, he almost drops his hand just to try to hook and take the other man out. You can't do that with Marquez. You try to wild brawl with Marquez. You see, Marquez is just like his brother, Juan Manuel Marquez. He's just like his brother. When you hit him, yeah, he wobbles, he staggers, but boom, he gets back on his feet. He's like a cat who lands on his feet all the time. RAFAEL, hurt, tired, no matter what, he's always on his stance. He doesn't get his mind boggled up the same way Lopez does. Lopez hurts you and rushes you. He rushes you. He's gonna hurt Marquez. Yes, he's gonna hurt him because you're both gonna be boxing. There's gonna be an exchange, and Lopez is gonna hurt Marquez where he thinks he can take him out. Now, Lopez is gonna rush. He's gonna rush him. And guess what? Marquez is gonna catch him. And imagine if he would have caught Lopez, if he catches Lopez with the same left hook that Concepcion caught him with, that's it. Lopez's chin is somewhat shaky because I've seen him get hurt before. I think it was, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was Gary Penaloza, was it? Or I think it's one of the Filipinos. In the last round, he nearly got freaking messed up. He almost got knocked out. Lopez did. Ran out of gas. You can't run out of gas with a champion like Marquez. He will destroy you. And as a matter of fact, I think we're going to see the same thing we saw with Lorenzo Giovanni and Raul Marquez. You know, I think we're going to see the same thing. The young guy, the young prospect, is going to run out of gas or he's going to get clipped. Yeah? He's going to get clipped. And Marquez has dynamite in his hands. One punch is all it takes. He's going to flatten out Lopez. But you know what? I think Lopez, I can see Lopez taking out Marquez. Marquez has never been really knocked out, except those times with Vasquez. But those were more like that was a stoppage, you know? And he considered it early. He considered it an early stoppage. Rafael Marquez did. Okay, so I never seen Rafael really get hurt and staggered the way, you know? I mean, you gotta remember, this guy's a legend, you know? To me, he's a legend, Marquez is. And he more than likely spars with his brother, who's one of the most smartest, brilliant men in the boxing game today. Besides, maybe even Mayweather or Klitschko, you know, Vladimir, you know what I mean? And he's probably one of the most intelligent fighters right now, okay? So, Lopez has his hands full here. And literally, he's going to have his hands full with combination punches. And you know what? Lopez has to kick it down a notch, man. If he's going to win this, he hurts Marquez. He's got to step back, not forward. He's got to step back and try to figure out how he did that first time. Okay? Because you're not going to rush Marquez without getting clipped. No, there's no way, no how. You can't rush a guy like him. No. If you do, you will get murdered. Okay? Lopez will. And I can't see it any other way. I want to say Lopez is going to win and he's going to fight Gamboa, maybe even beat him. He's going to be the next Tito Trinidad. I want to say that shit. It sounds brilliant. It sounds bad when I say that shit like that. I want another Tito Trinidad. Who doesn't want another Tito Trinidad? You know what I'm saying? Or I want what Miguel Cotto was supposed to be, but Juan Manuel is going to really be the next Puerto Rican hero. By the way, I'm not Puerto Rican, I'm Mexican, okay? So nobody tells me, blah, 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 you just want to be... No, I'm Mexican. And not because I'm Mexican, I'm going with Marquez. No, this is unbiased. I'm looking at this as a student. If Juan Manuel rushes a dude with dynamite in his hands, who, you know, because Rafael Marquez, when you first see him fighting, he doesn't give you that impression that he's a puncher or that he has a high knockout percentage, because usually people like that go in, dig in, try to wail, try to throw those haymakers and stuff. No, he's not going to give him that impression, and he is going to get clipped because, you know, Lopez has that reach and he's young. Rafael Marquez is not that young, but he's not old, he's not over the hill. I don't even think he's ever really been cut bad. He's been swollen up bad by Vasquez, but I think those Vasquez wars seasoned Marquez to, you know, to fight a young fighter like Lopez. So it's gonna be brilliant fight. It's gonna be squabbles, explosive, dynamite. Maybe both men are gonna get knocked down, but the experience will prevail in this one, and Marquez will catch Lopez coming in, and it is going to be a late knockout for Marquez. I have a little hunch they're going to steal the fight from Marquez, even if he does beat him up, but that's just a side annotation, okay? So I just feel that Marquez, I feel like this was a wrong fight for Lopez this early, but I'm just gonna give it to Marquez. Órale, te lo chingas para que los mexicanos otra vez estemos pachangueando como la otra vez con el Chávez Jr. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. Germs won. I'm out.